What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. Today we are breaking down an insanely fun Arc Hunter build that has great ability uptime, insane melee damage, and the ability to play however you want to, using any type of loadout that you guys want to be using. So today we're going to break this down for you, take it into some negative 50 content, and see how well it can do. To break down this subclass for you, first up, we are going to be running Gathering Storm just because frankly, it pairs really well with this build, and if you opt to run the Sturm bug at the moment, you will get a damage increase from that as well with your super. Now, for the melee, you're gonna want to be running Combination Blow, so when you defeat targets with this, it will grant class ability energy and restore a small amount of health, but the best part is Combination Blow stacks up to 3 times, and it does pair with Tempest Strike. For your grenade, you can really run whatever you want to. I prefer the Flux Grenade just for the ability to stick it on targets. It does a great amount of damage, though Pulse Grenade is also a really good option here. Now, for the aspects, of course, we are going to go with Ascension. It pairs extremely well with getting our class ability back, the ability to give us Amplified and Jolt targets, plus Tempest Strike. This is going to be fantastic because it does pair perfectly with Combination Blow, giving you the ability to have a high uptime on a high damage melee, plus Tempest Strike is just a ton of fun, and you have the ability to grant Bolt Charge, Jolt targets, stun Overload champions. Now, for the fragments, another reason we are running Ascension is because it does give us the three fragment slots. Now, we are going to be using Spark of Resistance for plus 10 melee, plus it gives us damage reduction while we're surrounded. Then there is Spark of Ion, so when we defeat jolted combatants, it will generate Bolt Charge, but also create Ionic Trace, which was going to pair into just super regen, giving us, I think it's 4% super energy every time we pick up an Ionic Trace. Then there's Spark of Amplitude, so while we are amplified and we rapidly defeat targets, it will generate an Orb of Power, meaning we can generate 2 to 3 Orbs of Power on one single defeat. Then there's Spark of Feedback, so taking melee damage will briefly increase our outgoing melee damage, just making our Tempest Strike or our melee in general just a little bit more effective. And lastly is Spark of Discharge. This says Arc Weapon Final Blows have a chance to create an Ionic Trace, and collecting Ionic Trace grants us a stack of Bolt Charge. So that just feeds really, really well back into Spark of Ions, plus generating Bolt Charge, getting our Ionic Traces, getting our super back faster. Now, we're going to pair this with the Gifted Conviction exotic. It is currently featured. It is a newer exotic for those of you that might not be aware of it. Activating Ascension or our Tempest Strike will throw bouncing explosives at nearby targets that will jolt and damage them. Then when those are defeated, those will create those Ionic Traces, which will feed back into our super. Plus, jolting nearby targets does grant us damage resistance. It's featured, gives us a little bit of DR at the same time as well. Now for the loadout, you don't have to use Sturm and Drang by any means. If you don't want to use it, you don't want to take advantage of the bug, I would honestly opt to run with Mint Retrograde as well as Trinity Ghoul. Trinity Ghoul fires an arrow that splits upon being released, and aiming down the sights and fully drawing the bow will decrease the spread of that, but the cool thing with Trinity Ghoul, it has Lightning Rod, so precision kills grant the next shot a chain lightning ability, which let me show you really quickly what that will do for you if you want to run this exotic. Basically, any exotic primary here is going to be really, really helpful, or any just exotic arc weapon. So there's that right there. We got a precision hit and Lightning Rod. Shoot it at the ground, and it just jolts a bunch of targets at the same time, giving us Amplified. It gives us Ionic Traces, feeding back into the super. But for the sake of just utter damage, we're going to run our Sturm and Unfall combination, just because it gives us insane damage. Now, let me show you really quickly the reason why I want to be running it with this specific build. It's going to make content a lot easier on you. So when we go here and pull out our buddy Carl, first up, we're going to show you just the sheer damage that our Arc Staff, our Gathering Storm is when we throw it and how much it will actually do. Then we're going to show you the increase to damage and why I'm opting to go with this specific loadout. So there we are. We're sitting a little 8,000, just under 9,000. So now let's go here, get this little bug to work really quickly, because all you have to do if you're unfamiliar is get 1 kill with Unfall, Drang, or any other sidearm to get it to proc the Sturm Overcharge shot, which you'll see in the bottom left of your corner. Now we can pull Carl back out, and just show you the damage increase, because the way this works is it's buffing ability damage while your Sturm is out, and that does include supers. So any one and done super that allows it to keep doing damage while your Sturm's out will bonus damage the super. So now we throw this at Carl. Our Sturm's still out. That first one does 5,000, and you can see started at 8,900, and now we're over 26, 28, almost 30,000. So it's a huge increase, which is why I'm opting to go with this. Now for the rest of the build, for the armor mod specifically, we are running Dynamo, so it reduces our super cooldown when we use our class ability near targets. Then a harmonic siphon to create orbs of power off any rapid arc final blows from our weapons. Then a super font mod. This is solely there just to give us plus 20 to our stat, to give our super 100. For the gloves, we are going with triple heavy-handed to have a extremely low cooldown on our orb of power generation on our melee final blows. Then chest piece, obviously we want to be running any resistance mods that match whatever activity that we're doing. Now for the legs, we're going with better already, so our health begins to regenerate upon picking up an orb. Absolution to reduce all ability cooldowns when we pick up that orb. And then we're going to toss on an arc weapon surge just to pair with our heavy weapon that we're using, as well as the unfall. It's not going to come in super handy, but like I said, if you are running a Trinity Ghoul build, this is a must-have in my opinion, giving it a pretty decent damage increase. Now for the cloak, we're going with Powerful Attraction and Reaper. So basically you cast your class ability, your next weapon final blow will create an orb of power, but when you cast that class ability, you will pick up an orb of power within 12 meters. Lastly is going to be distribution, so it reduces all ability cooldowns when we use our class ability near targets, pairs extremely well with Dynamo. Heavy weapon, you really can use whatever you want here. Like I mentioned, whatever loadout you want to be using, it's going to work really well with, because our main focus is Gifted Conviction and Tempest Strike. But we opted to go with the Boom Slang just because it's featured. Why not just go full into the featured stuff? Bungie, please get rid of the featured gear. Now we're going to take this build into -50 content for you folks, so we can actually see how well this performs. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit easier because we are taking advantage of Sturm and Drang. But at the end of the day, it's still in the game. Bungie has not said that they have a fixed date for it yet, so we might as well take advantage of this build while we can. And for the artifact mods, there's not a ton that you guys do need to be running. I would recommend Shield Crush, because while we're amplified, our grenade just recharges faster and deals more damage. Then if you're running a sidearm, you use energy accelerant, so sustained damage will cause that kinetic shockwave. And then Elemental Coalescence, so when we defeat a target, it has a chance to create an elemental pickup, in this case on Ionic Trace. Give me ability takedowns, but yes, combatants defeated, there we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and get a kill really quickly with our sidearm, and then we're going to let our Tempest Strike and Ascension take care of the rest. Dude, if I could actually shoot the target, that would be helpful. Okay, there we go. Some orbs of power. That didn't give us that, because somehow it didn't get the kill. And it's also nice because when you use Gifted Conviction with Tempest Strike, there's not a huge cooldown when it comes to like actually tossing off those little bombs. All right, kill that guy. Got our class ability back. Throw some more bombs out there. And we missed that, but we got it back somehow. Okay, I'll take it. All right, there. We can take advantage of Reaper real quick and get one kill with this. But frankly, we have combination blowups. Let's kill this barrier real fast. Perfect. Oh, is that all? Is that all the guys we have to kill? Easy. Okay. Now, I really only like running Skywatch when it's Hive, because I don't have to play Capture the Flag, and I can just go kill all the crystals really quickly and not have to worry about sitting in a zone and getting sniped by Vandals. And I just... See, dude, Flux Grenades do so much damage to kill yourself. Should have known not to run into that. Now we gotta reproc this. That's okay. Okay, there's a bunch of guys over there. Let's get this crystal. Now let's go kill all these acolytes. All my little bombs. Got an exotic right there. And it's a fake exotic. They tricked me. Counterfeit got me. Got some health back right there, which is really, really nice. Alright, we can go kill these guys real quick. Luckily, being amplified gives us some pretty solid damage reduction, and picking up that orb proc better already. Okay, bunch of guys right there. Come back. Kill the crystal. So we just have that wizard right there. Tag him with a grenade, that'll kill him. Alright, let's go kill these wizards. That did not kill him. That took care of him. Alright, perfect. We got, what, 2 more crystals left? Alright, let's go kill all these guys. The little solo acolyte over there. Okay, perfect. Now, let's go take care of this. There we go. That's why I like flux grenades, because you can just stick them, especially when you're going against targets that are flying or they move around a lot. Having the grenade stick to them and do all of the damage rather than have it sit in one spot and them able to get out of it. It's pretty much the only reason I like flux grenades. They are kind of annoying to use because they throw really fast and they are easy to miss your target. So it's a double-edged sword on that one for sure. All right, now all we have to do is just go in here and just switch off between Ascension and Tempest Strike and kill every single thing leading up to the boss. That's the only bad part about doing Skywatch is he has the damage gate for this one. You can't get past it, no matter how hard you try. Alright, where are the crystals at? Thank you. Let's get a couple kills real quick. That way we get our dodge back. And we should be able to get combination blow ×3. See how much damage this will do against the boss. There's combination blow ×3. Proc gifted conviction. And take him out right there. Perfect. All right. Crystals, you guys want to spawn up or what? All right, let's go. So when I have both Ascension and Tempest Strike up like this, I want to go in and use Ascension or Tempest Strike first, because then I can proc Gifted Conviction and get my dodge right away again. Basically, we're getting 2 right there instead of just using our dodge first, then only having the 1 Ascension or 1 Tempest Strike. But build's extremely good. It's a lot of fun to use. Take advantage of this while you can. If you don't want to, toss on Mint Retrograde and Trinity Gold. You'll still have an incredibly good build. Fantastic ad clear at the same time. But for the time being, I'm going to make my life as easy as possible when grinding these higher end difficulties, trying to get these 450 rewards so I can keep the grind up to 500. And we did get a prime, so we'll take it. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like below. Comment if there's any build you want me to check out or how you would improvise or improve this build to make it better fit your playstyle. I'd love to hear it. Check out our community Discord as well, linked below. As well, we will be streaming live on Twitch this whole weekend, doing some fun stuff with sword damage, as well as taking advantage of the bugs while we can. If you guys want to go check that out, link is also below. But as always, everyone, thank you so much for coming and watching, and I will catch you in the next one.